Good morning.
Morning.
All right, I'm here just to ask, or to tell you, on our backpack school drive that we did, City Posse contributed 300 backpacks plus all the school supplies. They did a great job. The other thing I want to talk about is also, we've had a series of criminal damage going on. So if you guys are having that with people eating in the house or breaking things, please contact us because we are doing an investigation on that. There's multiple victims on that. So please contact the Sheriff's Office if that occurs to you or someone that you know. Thank you.
Chief Schmidt, do you have anything from the fire department?
I can always say something. I want to know why the captain's not coming up here and speaking is what I want to know. He already knows of our rivalry. We haven't.
Further and further.
Have you guys ever seen The Simpsons where Homer Simpson kind of just disappears in the back of the bush? We're gonna start calling him Homer. No, I'm kidding. I have all the love for you guys, you know that. Good morning, Commander, members of the board, command staff, I guess, right? Your command staff. You got a lot of command staff. I don't have a lot to say. We're just, what is it? It is August 4th. Thank you. I'm still in July in my head, but we're 1 month through our new budget, and we were able to write, like I was telling you folks before, write some of the lower salaries for our folks and get them up a little bit and get through the budget season. We continue to do work. Obviously, there's a lot of wildland fires going on up in the Northwest that you guys hear about. We got out of the wildland business personally because it just pulled too many folks away from our local resources here that we need on our trucks to support all you guys. So, but we have a lot of our brothers and sisters around the state that are supporting those fires up there. So, and then it's hot. It's still hot. I just flew in last night. I got off the airplane from Minnesota and I hit that air and I came out of the terminal. I'm like, wow, can I turn around and go home? Better go back. So, so drink lots of water. But I did hear the commander decided she wanted to put together a presentation today. You know, she's a paramedic, so she thinks she, No, I support that, and that's our crossover, right? That's what we do so well together, whether we're working with MCSO or the Posse. We have these, we both care about the community and obviously look out for you guys for heat emergencies and other medical stuff. Just like the safety, you guys help the MCSO with the safety, and I thank you guys. You even look over our trucks sometimes when you show up on certain calls. So I can't thank you guys enough for doing that, and I appreciate it and hope you guys have a cooler August, and we'll see you in September. Thanks.
No joke, because the captain is here. I also want to thank Rusty Bradshaw for being here. Thank you, Rusty. And is anybody here from the Independent? Where's Zev?
I'm pretty sure he's in New York right now.
Oh, my stomping grounds. Okay. I hope he's cooler.
Yes, definitely.
Members of the Posse, but don't come up yet. If you remember last month, I announced that I was initiating something new with the Posse. And when we have new members, those new members are going to be sworn in by former commanders of the Posse. This is the first time that we're doing this, and we are very honored to have, I don't want to say two of our oldest. That's not right.
Most experienced.
That's right. Two of our most experienced former commanders are going to be swearing in our new members. And before they come up, I just want to tell you a little bit. We're going to have Marge Paulding. And Marge was the commander here in 2010. You'll find her right up there. And we're going to have Art Jenkins. Art Jenkins was the commander here in 2013. And they both joined the posse and were recruits here together. So Art and Marge, would you please come up? And would our newest members, Mary Back, Ed Reese, and Deb Leaf. God, this is the first thing we have to teach you. Here, right here. Ed, come on. There you go. Yay, they passed.
Don't sign me up for the color.
I need to see your lovely faces. Marge, I need to see your
Now,
lovely faces.
I wrote this down because I have a really good memory, but it's short.
Okay. Faces, please, everybody, let me if I get your picture. That lasted very long? Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see your faces for the picture. Thank you very much.
Please repeat after me.
Raise your right hand.
Raise your right hand.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Edward Reese,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I will
and
bear
bear
true
faith and allegiance to the
I'm not
same.
sure who wrote this. And defend them against all enemies whatsoever,
And defend them against all enemies whatsoever,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially discharge
and impartially
and
discharge
the duties of the office of Sun City Posse Person.
the duties of the Sun City
Posse Person. All right. To the best of my abilities, so help me God.
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
You ready?
We're going to have Faye Moore present her statistics.
Hello, everybody. Hi. So these are statistics for the completed month of July. And at the end of July, we had 128 active members. But I will mention, because in the summertime, of course, we have a lot of people that are gone for the summer. So we're really working at much less than that, 128. And I just had to tell a quick story. Yesterday morning, I was working on dispatch, and there were calls from 2 members from the afternoon shift, the George shift, that were unable to come in because of medical reasons. And before the phone reached its cradle, hung up, 2 people jumped in and took those shifts. And that's what we're made of. We get the job done, and thank you everyone. In the month of July, besides the patrolling on the streets, we had 1,139 incoming telephone calls. We did 8,000 patrol calls and 3,300 vacation watch visits, still a little up from June, a little more than June. And the next page, it's the media summary, which shows the statistics for the month of July. These are also posted in the lobby and on our website and on the Facebook page, and they're up already. 293 times we assisted Sun City Fire with our asset protection and crowd control. We did 3,800 drive-bys where we had a presence in the neighborhoods. 440 special details in July, 31 welfare checks and missing person for a total of 8,000 calls. The next page is just the annual or year-to-date numbers on all the same ones. And I'll just mention that for the year, 166 welfare checks and missing persons. And so in these cases, we're the first responders and resolve most of them ourselves, usually more than 80%. The posse resolves without calling anybody else. So I thank you very much. Any questions?
You're doing a great job.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, Chief, not only was I a paramedic, but I am a physician assistant.
I didn't know that. You really want to be a firefighter?
I did. I told you when I was in high school, I washed the trucks. And no, I will not wash the trucks now.
How about just my car?
Honey, I gotta get somebody to wash my car.
Deal.
All right, it is awfully hot out there. It's tremendously hot. And not only is it hot, but I'd like to see a show of hands. Who saw, when you were driving in today, who saw the very interesting phenomenon of Sun City being surrounded by smoke and dust? Wasn't that unbelievable? Yeah. But remember, we're breathing that. So please be careful, those who have respiratory issues, cardiac issues, please, no more than 5-10 minutes outside to get things done, and then back in your house, back in the air conditioning. So, I'm actually here to talk to you about heat, and this is a slide that is kind of hard to read, the little numbers. I'm most interested in the top 3 lines. This is from the Maricopa County Heat Relief Network, of which we are a part. And I can't say that I contribute a lot, but I do participate in the monthly discussions that we have. Sometimes it's a discussion, sometimes it's we ought to do more. Yeah. But I'd like you to just look at the top 3 lines. And starting from the 3rd one down, that was the heat-related deaths in Maricopa County in 2023. And that number is 645 people died from heat exposure in Maricopa County. That's just Maricopa County alone. The next line up is 2024. It went down a little bit. That's a good thing, and we have our theories about that. But it went down to 608. The top number is 2025, and while they are still investigating the 2025 numbers and really looking to make sure that the deaths actually were heat related so that they're in the proper category, but that number for 2025 is 430. So there's a big difference between 430 and 645. Part of that, we are surmising, is because of the increase in interest in getting water out there in the public, in having cooling stations for people, having respite stations for people. And we can see that as they increased, as Maricopa County Heat Relief Network increased their work, the numbers went down. So we are right now taking credit for being part of that. Last month, I told you that we actually are now considered not only a hydration station, but on their books, they are considering us a mobile hydration station because we have the coolers in our cars with the bottles of water, and we do hand them out, and that qualifies us for bragging rights, but also it qualifies us for more free water. But I wanted to let you know that of those numbers that appear to be going down because of this initiative, we're doing a good thing. Next slide. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the types of heat emergencies, heat injuries, heat illnesses. So there is heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion, you're going to find your patient is very, very pale, very cool, sweating a lot, appears to be pretty sick. You've got heat cramps. Now, heat cramps, you may also have those symptoms of heat exhaustion, but you're going to have the cramping, and you can have cramping anywhere. You can have cramping in your neck, in your back, in your abdomen, anywhere in your arms, upper arms, lower arms, hands, cramping in your legs and cramping in your feet. And this cramping can be very painful. Then you're going to have heat stroke. Now, heat exhaustion and heat cramps can go into heat stroke if they're not taken care of properly. Heat stroke, you're going to recognize that immediately by hot, red, dry skin. They will have stopped sweating because the mechanism for the body, and the body uses sweating to help cool itself off, that mechanism ceases. When that happens, you know that there is the potential for organ damage as well. So, heat stroke is a medical emergency. That's when we call for the chief. Next slide. So I just went over some of the symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Cool, pale skin, heavy sweating. You might have headache and dizziness. This is with heat exhaustion. You might have nausea and vomiting. Heat stroke, remember that hot, dry, red skin. Not going to be any sweating. They will have went on over that line and not able to sweat anymore. They're going to be, if they're not unconscious, they're going to be confused. They're going to be maybe delirious. And they may also have nausea and vomiting, a dangerous combination with confusion and unconsciousness. Next slide. So what do you do for them? Well, this is going to be available for you in the slide presentation. Vicky's going to make it available so you can read it. However, I'm going to point out that it's already been hanging up around the building. But heat exhaustion, first thing you want to do is make sure you give them water or some liquid, cool liquid, not hot, cool liquid. Preferably something that has some electrolytes that they have already lost. No alcohol, and no caffeine. Don't give anybody a big jug of iced tea. All they're going to do is pee out most of the fluid that you tried to give them, and it's not going to do them any good. So no alcohol, no caffeine. You want to act quickly with heat exhaustion because this can proceed to heat cramps, heat stroke. So you really have to act quickly. You want to loosen their clothing. You want to make sure they're in a cool place. If you are out there in your cars, you come upon somebody who might be in this condition, please put them in the car. Our posse cars, when our posse cars are out there on the road, that's a sign to us that the air conditioning is working. So please put them in the patrol car. If they start persistently vomiting or there is a change in their mentation, they suddenly are not speaking clearly, you call 911 immediately. Heat stroke. Oh my goodness, what do you do? Well, you call 911 first thing. First thing, because they need to get into an environment, whether it's an ambulance or an ER, they need to get into an environment that they can be medically sustained. Because things will happen rapidly with heat stroke. Do not give them any fluids. The number one reason why you don't give them any fluids by mouth is because of the high chance of choking. So please don't give them any liquids by mouth, but you quickly cool them off. Loosen their clothing. If you can, take off those layers, if there are layers, and cool them off. You know, in the first aid classes that I have taken for over 50 years, they started teaching us this, and they still teach. If you can, immerse them up to their neck in cool water. The number one thing that you want to do is, if possible, never leave them alone. Why don't you want to leave them alone? Because they could stop breathing at any time. So you don't want to leave them alone. Next slide. So what do you do to avoid heat emergencies? Drink, hydrate. Make sure you've got that bottle of water with you, or your little thermos of, I'm going to hope is water. Avoid alcohol, avoid caffeine. Those two things are just going to make you lose the fluid that you need. Dress in cool, light clothing. This is my chance to give a commercial for our supply office. We have available to us the cool, light clothing now. We have lightweight, long pants. I know that Ron was looking into the lightweight shorts, and I don't know if he got them yet, but we have available to us, and the reason why I say that is right now we are only ordering them as people ask us. We have the wicking lightweight shirts. They look just like our gray pullovers, but they are very lightweight. The only thing that I have to tell you, they snag very easily, and so please avoid walking through or past those bushes that we frequently have to do on our vacation watches. They will easily catch those shirts, but we have that available to us now. Thank you, Ron. You want to eat small, frequent meals because you don't want to overload your system with a heavy meal, with a large meal, especially in the heat. Small, frequent meals. You guys that love to play golf in the summertime straight through, or please schedule your golf times so that it's in the comparatively cooler time of the day. Rest in the shade. Use air conditioning and fans. I'm going to take a moment to give a commercial for the sunscreen business. Use your sunscreen. I know I'm the worst one. I always forget. But I'm going to tell you why. It's not only so that it helps us prevent skin cancer. The reason why in the heat it's necessary to use sunscreen is because the sunscreen prevents sunburn. Sunburn prevents us from cooling off. So the more you use your sunscreen, the more you are able to cool off appropriately. Next slide. Oh, we have our old friends, Doug, Hank, and Sam. So the three of them this year, last year, I don't know if you'll remember, but last year they decided to play 2 extra rounds of golf. They learned their lesson. This year, they decided that they were going to do a pickleball tournament outside in 115-degree weather. Good for them. Okay, so you've got Doug, who he had some iced tea with him, but he didn't eat anything while they were in this tournament. You have Hank, who had water, lots of water available. He had little packets of sodium and potassium and magnesium and all of those things that we need, that we lose when we sweat. He had those packets, the electrolytes, to put into his water. And he had a little light something to eat during the tournament. And then you have Sam. Sam had 3 beers. And they were having a sale, so they were the big beers. So looking at the picture here and hearing the stories, it seems like Hank is doing okay. He kept himself cool, he was wearing the right clothing. Doug, he's got heat exhaustion. Sam, they're going to be calling for the chief. And Good job, Hank. Next slide. I love this slide. You probably remember it from last year, but I'm always going to bring it up and look at it. This slide reminds me that we live in one of the most beautiful states in the United States. Arizona is gorgeous. Arizona has vistas all over the state that you just have a hard time finding those deserts with those mountains in the background. Gorgeous. Also, one of the most dangerous places, environmentally, temperature-wise. It's a dangerous place, especially at this time of year. So I want to ask all of you, during these very, very hot times, I want to ask all of you to please prepare and prevent. Prepare for those heat emergencies. Dress the right way. Drink the right stuff. Keep yourself cool. And prevent the emergencies from happening. Thank you.